Okay guys, welcome back to another daily coding videos from Dosen Ngoding. But this times I will use English as my language for the channels. So it's been a long way. Dosen Ngoding has been creating a content in YouTube and supporting Indonesian audience. So this year I would like to expand my audience to international audience, and I start the international audience videos in English for introducing my kit, my Kaido kit, my latest project in GitHub. So this is an open source project that I've been doing last month, and this project is a Kaido kit, filament PHP starter code. So if you are familiar with starter code, then you will know that in every project that we need to do similar things again and again. So something like authentication, role-based authentication, user profile, sending emails, importing data, exporting data. And as we know that Filament is very good at starting panel as a panel in the PHP, but this Filament comes with zero plugin that we need to create a project. So that's why this kit is built. The repository is here in the GitHub. It's an open source project. And if you like it, don't forget to start the repositories. Okay, so the kit is a powerful and opinionated Filament PHP starter kit designed to accelerate your admin panel providers, admin panel development. So the kit is a tool to cut development time for your panel in Filament PHP. What are the features? So I have put my experience from like 10 years working with PHP and Laravel into this kit. So what do we need in an ideal kit? So I create a customized Filament PHP stubs, because when we create a resource in Filament PHP, it generates some kind of weird UX that when we create a resource, it goes to the view the resource instead of going back to the list of tables. So this in this project, I create a stubs that improve this process. So you do not have to edit and modify the UX manually again when you are creating resource. I will give the demo here later. So also I add an auto reload and auto save for rapid development. This is using Vite and the API. So in this kit, we also use an API along with the admin panel. The API documentation is using Scramble, something like this. And in the projects, we can go to API/docs. I forgot docs API. Oh, wait a minute. I think it's not deployed yet, but it's okay. Let's see. Also, I already use the built-in export and import examples in the Filament resource. So if you need the example of how to implement a good import and export in Filament, it is already available in the source code. It's available here in the exporter and importer. So you can see the example of a good exporter and good importer. You do not have to dig deep into the Filament documentation again. I also use the role-based access control. So when an admin signing in, you can get this SPATI permissions out of the box. So something like this. So you can enable and disable access to certain resource. This is very important. In almost in every project needs this RBAC, role-based access control, and we can use the Filament Shield. But you know, setting up Filament Shield from zero in every project is a tedious process. So instead of recreating or reset up for every project, you just use my starter kit. Okay. Then I also give you an example of how to custom the authentication page, something like this. By default, Filament only give the login, but in the starter kit, I also add the ability to login via Google using Laravel Socialite. And this is using Filament Socialite actually, the plugin for Filament, but in behind the Filament Socialite also using Laravel Socialite. And also for the profile management, so this is a lacking feature in the Filament default. When using a default Filament, we can only change the personal information and password, but we do not have the two-factor auth. I add these features using Filament Breezy, this one. So you can enable and enhance the security for each user using two-factor auth with Filament Breezy, and in a very easy approach. Simple user to role assignment, yes. I also add the customs UI for the super admin to set roles for each user, something like this. You can type moderator or something like that, and then apply to certain user. So to set up the roles and everything, you can easily already have these features. So you do not have to build this from scratch again. And then also another important feature that we usually need when we building a SaaS project, something like impersonate. So when you edit the profile, you can see how the system react when we change the user level. So for example, I have this super admin, and then I impersonate, then I will get this view of a moderator. So you can check the level, access level, role-based access, and everything using these features. When we leave, we go back to the super admin view. That we saw that the manage setting is open for the moderator. We can enable and disable these things here in the pages. For moderator, we can disable this, and then we can save change. Then when we go to the users, go to the moderator again, and edit and impersonate, now that the feature is disabled. So we can make this everything dynamics. Okay, this is for the impersonate features. This feature will be very useful when we develop a SaaS application, especially for QA to check whether the features already fully implemented and secure, because every user, every level have a different access to the systems. And I also use a Filament API service. This is a plugin from my colleague in Indonesia, Mr. Rupadana, my friend. He create an API and a plugin for us to use Filament resource as an API. I also integrate these things into the Filament admin panel. You can use this panel as a CMS, as the content management system, but also you can use this as a backend for your front-end apps using Filament API service. And it is already seamlessly integrated with Shield, and you can also enable and disable the access in the API level, not only on the admin panel level. For email sending, we also integrate using Resend. Resend is a good service, I think. And for registering, forgot password, and all of the other settings, we can use that to support our user. Resend is very good. I will recommend these things. API documentation from Scramble is already work, but in the server maybe I haven't published that yet, but I will update later and you can see the API documentation. For media and content management, I also use Filament Media Library using Spatie Media Library. This is a very good approach for handling file and media. So I would recommend you to use this. This is already available in the kit. You can use it directly. You do not have to set up from zero again. And also I make some experimental things here in the filament features. I try to enable and disable features dynamically. So for example, when we try to enable and disable some features, something like registration and password reset enable or disabled, we can go to here and see that the registration and password reset is disabled for this panel. But when we enable again, we can save change and reload. So we have all the features set up. And if we want to disable everything, something like this, and we can get something like a basic filament panel login. I also add site active configuration. You can check the code because this site active using Spatie settings library. If our app need some other UI rather than only the admin panel, for example, you have a landing page that you can enable the active or not of this another landing page using these settings. Okay, if I re-enable everything, then we have this clean and complete login with all the features and SSO login also. I think that's all my contribution for Filament for this time. I also have make a pull request to the Filament PHP officially, and still waiting for their to pull the request to approve the match request. Okay. If this pull request is approved, then you can see the plugin of live in the Filament PHP website. Meanwhile, if you want to check the project, you can go to KaidoKit in Package, I think. You can check here and you can try and follow this documentation on how to do the installation. If you only want to check the demo, you can check here in the website kaido.dosengoding.com. Okay, that's it. This is my fresh content in English, guys. So I hope this will support a wider audience in a global network. I also want to talk to you with everyone in another country from any coding perspective and coding experience. And I also have a Discord and WhatsApp group, especially for English audience. Okay, don't forget, like, subscribe, and discuss in the comment below. If you have any issues and any improvement ideas, you can ask here in the GitHub repo. I think that's all. Thank you for listening and thank you for your support. And I hope KaidoKit will help your development journey more enjoyable and cut your development time for your new project. See you guys in next daily coding videos.